welcome back to the channel. First of all, happy 4th of July, everyone. I hope everyone is having a happy and safe day. I know that I'm trying to. The clouds are moving in and they're calling for scattered rain, and that could put a damper on my day. Right now, the sun is out here and there. It's pretty cloudy, guys. But I'm not gonna let that ruin my day, because today I want to eat some barbecue, shoot some fireworks, and of course, have fun in some cars. But before we get started, we lost a automotive icon this week. Lee Iacocca passed away, and if you're watching this channel and you do not know who Lee Iacocca is, shame on you. He is the father of the Mustang. Without his vision, we would not be driving the Mustangs that we have today. I would not be sitting in this car making this video right now without the vision that he had. I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that. You know, being that I'm a huge Mustang enthusiast, and you just sit back and think how one man shaped the American automotive industry with the Mustang. Alright, so on to the topic of today's video, and that is the 19 GT that I am driving right now. If you caught a couple videos back, I'll throw a card in right here if you didn't. We picked this car up for my wife. It is a 2019 GT 400A car, performance package car. It has active exhaust. It has, of course, the performance package. It has the 6-piston Brembos. It has the performance pack wheels with the Michelin Pilot Sport tires. It has performance pack spoiler on it. It does not have the digital dash. However, it does have the drag mode and everything else. So it does have heated and cooled seats, leather, and all that. And guys, I absolutely love the car. It is a fantastic car. And the rain is starting, so we are going to turn around and go back the other way. Looks like I'm driving into it, and I don't want to be in the rain right now. So we're going to turn around and head back the other way. And I hope this is not a sign of things to come today. Man, I am absolutely impressed in what these cars, it's in sport mode and it thinks I want to go. There it goes. I am absolutely impressed in what these cars do in stock, bone stock form. It is just amazes me every time I get in one of these cars that are stock and I'm able to play with it. This is actually the second stock car that I've driven as far as 18 to 19 10R80 car. The first one was back before I started the channel. If you guys have been around the channel for long enough, you know that I had an 18 Mustang at one point in time. It was never on the channel. If you go watch Foxcast videos, you can catch the car in his videos. But unfortunately we ran into the shift fork issue, and I decided that the car wasn't for me. I would have, honestly, if I'd have kept that car, I would have had to put a 60/60 in it, or 11 to 17 spec MT82 to get rid of those aluminum shift forks and get back to the steel shift forks. Are there some people out there that's not having an issue? Yes, but the issue was too widespread for me at the time, and I just chose, instead of fighting it over and over again and putting more miles on the car and having more depreciation in the car, to get rid of it then. But you can go back. It's one of my very first videos I did. I talk about getting rid of the car and picking up the California Special. But anyway, guys, I've driven a bone stock naturally aspirated 18 10R80 car. I've driven a modified naturally aspirated 10R80 car when I did the video with Stainmo's car, and I've driven a Whipple 10R80 car. So I have driven the wide range of a 10R80 car, and you know, I pretty much know what to expect and everything like that, especially if we start modifying this car, which I want to say this is the wife's car, so whatever modifications go on this car is going to be her choice. I'm not going to take the car over as if it was my car. Needless to say, she's going to modify the car. How far will it go? I have no clue, but we will see as time goes on. But right now, I'm enjoying the car. The car is an amazing car. The capability of this car is just crazy. If you remember, I'll throw a little clip in right here. I ran a 633 in Derek's car, and he's got a Whipple with E85, Siley E85 return fuel system, drag pack, long tube headers, full exhaust, and a 3.75 pulley on his Whipple. And my first pass down the track in that thing, I went a 633, I believe, at 114. Cars are highly capable cars. With all that being said about this car, much as I love this car, and everything about the 10R80 and the 18 to 19 GTs, should I have bought one of these instead of the GT500? Because I have both now, and I've been able to drive them this past week, and I have been able to see which one that I like the most. And they both have their strong points. They absolutely do. Is one absolutely better than the other overall? No. Which do I prefer? I prefer the GT500. This car is an amazing car, especially for what it can do bone stock. But however, the GT500, the manual transmission, just everything about that car is what I prefer. So if I had to make the decision today, which one, I would choose the GT500. But I'm glad I don't have to make that decision. I'm glad that my wife's a huge Mustang enthusiast as much as I am, and are just all around car enthusiasts. We love all cars, guys. Not just Mustangs. We love all cars. Mustang is just our preferred car to own at this point in time. I've owned several cars besides Mustangs, and for me, Mustangs are just pure fun. But I don't take away from any other car, because there are a lot of cars out there that are just awesome cars. The Corvette, the Camaro, the Challenger, yes, even the heavy Challenger. But all those cars are just great cars, and we just prefer to own Mustangs at this point in time, and that's why we do. So the fact that my wife's a huge Mustang enthusiast, and the fact that she loves the 18 to 19 Mustangs a lot, kind of makes it great for me, because I don't have to make that decision. And that's why I bought the GT500. I didn't want to talk about it at the time that I bought the GT500, because we didn't know the time frame, and we didn't know how long it was going to be before we picked up a 19 or 18 GT, whatever we decided on. We didn't even know if we was waiting until a 2020 GT to pick up for her. We did not know the absolute time frame, so I did not want to discuss that at the time and get everybody's hopes up and everybody asking, when's the new car coming, when's the new car coming. And honest with you, the day I bought the car, I didn't even know I was going to buy the car. She had looked at it previously. She said that she wanted the car, but we were going to wait maybe a month or two longer, and I was going to get the new supercharger on the GT500, get everything squared away with it, and then pick up the 19 GT for her, or even 20, you know, whatever. But when the deal came up with the 0% interest they was having on the Mustangs at the time, through July 1st, I believe it was, when all that popped up and she really liked this car, it kind of made it an easy decision for me to pick the car for her now. And I absolutely love the car. The car is an amazing car. And like I said, I'm glad I don't have to choose, because that would be a hard decision. Had she not been wanting a 18 to 19 GT when all that happened in 17, it's hard to say what I would have done, because I would not have had both cars to drive to say which one I prefer over the other, and it would have made it a really hard decision for me. But the fact that she wanted the 18 to 19 GT made the decision for the GT500 for me, because that's a car that I've always wanted. I said back in the day, I will have a GT500 one day, and to be able to make that happen is you know, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be able to have the job that I have, the career that I have, to be able to afford the things that I want, you know. And, you know, I want to talk about that real quick. You know, if you're out there and you've got a dream to own a car that you want, you know, set out to make that dream a reality. Don't listen to people that say you can't do it, you're not going to be able to do it, it doesn't make sense. You set out to own it, and one day you will own it. Guys, I'm going to leave on that note. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you next time.